Give him a round of applause.
Nick, what kind of I'm sorry.
Just let him say a few words and then we can start asking questions.
I don't really have much to say. Just want to say thanks, to Strike Force and Scott Coker for re-signing me, and I thought it was a great show tonight.
Great fight. Great fight.
Nick, what kind of incentive is it, and what kind of lift do you get from fighting in front of Northern California friendly crowd?
I train real hard, and this thing is really consistent for me, and I really don't think much about it. But when I do think about it, I think that it is great that I get to fight in front of hometown crowds and just local area like this. It's before I come here and I was fighting against San Jose because I've been fighting Frank Shamrock, but that was kind of a long time ago now. So it's nice.
How's the leg?
It feels pretty good. It feels a lot better. I've got a really good sports therapist, and he worked a couple points on it, and feels a lot better now.
Did it hurt during the fight, or was that ever a factor?
No, it didn't hurt during the fight. I just knew I was taking kicks, so I'm sure it'll tighten up, but it's not too bad.
Hey Nick, this is Ari from MMAsavvy.com. My lead researcher is actually from Stockton, so we're a big pro Diaz site. He's a huge fan. He got me into amazing finish tonight. So you're saying that the leg kicks it looked kind of tough in the first round, but you seemed to just go right through it. You didn't feel anything?
Yeah, well, he was eating a lot of punches, so his thing was, he throws leg kicks, I throw punches, so for all the leg kicks I was taking, he was taking, more punches. And I started feeling it out and started checking the kicks and started, kind of figure out what I was going to need to do to stop taking those kicks. And, I started feeling a little bit better about it towards the end of that second round.
Did you see this fight ending on the ground?
Sure, if he was going to take me down like that. I did see him taking me down from eating too many punches and getting tired and rushing me for a takedown. And I did figure that I would be able to ladder up and finish an arm lock or a triangle choke on a guy like that.
The last couple of fights from KJ and now to Cyborg, you've kind of shown a different side in your approach as far as outside of the cage. Shown there's trash talk with KJ, but once you got in there, you've shown respect for the guys afterwards. Do you feel that you've kind of matured as a professional athlete over the last couple fights?
No, not at all. I think it was. I think a lot of things were just by coincidence. I had a funk with people. We had something between us, and then that was that. I always had respect. I fought Robbie Lawler a really long time ago. I had a lot of respect for him, and I still do, and I have a lot of respect for the way he fights. And you know what I mean? Just fights I've had in the past. I've always had respect for people, just because I've got into it with a few and had. I had the issue with KJ News because he was, walking around like he won this fight, and the way I saw it was he didn't win that fight, and I never would have been raising my hand and all proud, the way he was. And that was that, and that's over with. And so, sometimes you get into some conflict, and that's happened to me more than once, and then so now everybody feels as if I've gone and matured and grown up or something, but that's just the way fighting is, If you're gonna make it personal, then it's really gonna be a personal thing. It's already personal, the guy who wins is gonna go on and make more money. But like I said, I have a lot of respect for guys that fight like that come out to fight. I know Robbie Lawler lost tonight, but he comes out to fight for real, and I have respect for fighters like that, like the guy that I fought tonight. He wasn't trying to score and run or anything like that. He was coming straight forward and trying to fight. And I give a guy like that a lot of respect. That's why I had nice things to say about him. So it's not. I don't think it has anything to do with about me growing older or anything like that.
Yeah, hi, Larry from Bay Area Sports Drive. How satisfied, I'm sure you're satisfied with your victory, but how satisfied are you as far as being complete with the victory?
I'm happy. I won. You know, that's all. That's all I'm aiming for out there. You know, I want to make it out of there alive. So.
Yeah, because what I meant as far as being complete, as far as anything else that you maybe should have done to make you, I mean, as far as a complete fighter, better fighter, as far as being satisfied with the victory, even more satisfied as a fighter?
I think that I think I put on a decent performance tonight. I think that Cyborg is he's a really worthy opponent. I mean, it's not like this guy's some joke or something. You know, he came down at 170. It's probably the biggest guy I've ever fought at 170 pounds. You know, he was strong, and he's got, really big legs, big feet, and he kicks really hard, harder than anybody else that I've ever had, sparring, kickboxing with. This guy is real, and I could tell that from watching his fights, not just from, taking leg kicks. I knew that was coming, so it was nothing that I didn't already expect, I expected what I got, and